The F-22 Raptor, an aerial combat marvel brought into existence through the ingenuity and extensive resources of Lockheed Martin, specifically for the demanding requirements of the United States Air Force, stands almost universally acknowledged as the absolute zenith of modern air superiority fighter aircraft, a reputation meticulously built upon its extraordinary and harmonious amalgamation of cutting-edge stealth characteristics, blistering speed capabilities, breathtaking agility, unparalleled situational awareness afforded to its pilot, and a profoundly lethal combat potential. The fundamental characteristic that elevates the F-22 Raptor to a class entirely its own, distinguishing it profoundly not only from legacy aerial warfare systems that have long since passed their prime but also from a host of highly capable contemporary counterparts currently in service across the globe, is not any single, isolated technological breakthrough, however impressive that might be. Instead, its dominance stems from the incredibly sophisticated and seamless integration of a vast and diverse array of deeply advanced technologies, innovative design philosophies, and groundbreaking manufacturing processes, all meticulously orchestrated to function in perfect concert, thereby bestowing upon it a decisive, almost insurmountable, tactical and strategic advantage in the complex and unforgiving arena of air dominance operations. The very genesis of its design philosophy is deeply embedded within a strategic doctrine succinctly articulated as first look, first shot, first kill, a guiding principle which dictates that in any potential aerial confrontation, the F-22 is meticulously engineered from its foundational concepts to its final assembly to possess the inherent capability to detect an adversary, engage that adversary with precision weaponry, and ultimately neutralize or destroy enemy aircraft long before the F-22 itself can be detected, let alone effectively engaged. This unwavering strategic emphasis on achieving and maintaining total, unassailable air dominance has culminated in the creation of an aircraft whose comprehensive suite of capabilities, when considered in their totality, remains utterly unmatched and largely unrivaled by any other operational fighter platform currently deployed anywhere in the world today, solidifying its legendary status in aviation history. To embark on a more detailed exploration, it is crucial to recognize that the F-22 Raptor holds the distinction of being the very first operational fifth-generation fighter aircraft, representing not merely an incremental improvement but a monumental and paradigm-shifting leap over the preceding fourth-generation platforms, such as the venerable F-15 Eagle, the versatile F-16 Fighting Falcon, and even the significantly upgraded and advanced variants of formidable foreign fighter aircraft like the Eurofighter Typhoon, the Dassault Rafale, and the Sukhoi Su-35. Its stealth capabilities, often cited as its most remarkable attribute, are genuinely unparalleled among the global fleet of fighter jets. This extraordinary low observability is the result of a multifaceted design approach, encompassing its meticulously sculpted airframe, which features carefully angled surfaces and edge alignments to deflect radar energy away from the emitting source, the strategic placement of its entire weapons payload within internal bays, thus eliminating radar-reflective external pylons and munitions, the extensive application of sophisticated radar-absorbent materials RAM across its skin, which absorb and dissipate electromagnetic energy, and an almost obsessive level of attention to detail paid to every single aspect of radar signature reduction, from the shaping of air intakes and exhaust nozzles to the treatment of cockpit canopies and even the smallest surface imperfections. The cumulative effect of these integrated stealth features is that the F-22 presents an exceptionally small radar cross-section (RCS), often poetically described as being comparable to that of a mere metal marble or, under certain conditions, even smaller, thereby granting it the unprecedented ability to penetrate deep into heavily contested and well-defended enemy airspace with a minimal, almost negligible, risk of detection by hostile radar surveillance systems. Unlike many more recent aircraft designs which may exhibit a degree of stealth primarily from the frontal aspect, the F-22's low observability is meticulously engineered to be all-aspect, meaning it remains extraordinarily difficult to detect and track from virtually any direction, whether engaged head-on, viewed from the side, or approached from the rear, a characteristic that significantly complicates any defensive or offensive counter-maneuvers by an adversary. The heart of its propulsive power lies in its two Pratt & Whitney F-119, PW-100, augmented turbofan engines, which together generate an extraordinary level of thrust, far exceeding that of many comparable aircraft. This immense power enables the F-22 to achieve and sustain supercruise, that is, the remarkable ability to fly at supersonic speeds, specifically above Mach 1.5, without resorting to the use of fuel-guzzling afterburners. This supercruise capability confers upon the F-22 a substantial and often decisive kinetic energy advantage over opposing fighter aircraft, allowing it to rapidly close the distance to a target, dictate the terms of an engagement, or expeditiously disengage and escape from a threatening situation, all while conserving precious fuel reserves and, critically, without betraying its position through the massive infrared signature typically associated with afterburner operation. Indeed, its capacity to maintain speeds of Mach 1.5 or even higher for extended periods without afterburners is a feat that no other operational fighter aircraft currently in service can replicate with the same degree of effectiveness or efficiency. This raw speed and power, when combined with its innovative thrust vectoring engine nozzles, which can deflect the engine exhaust up and down, allowing for independent control of pitch beyond what traditional flight control surfaces can offer, endow the F-22 with an almost preternatural level of maneuverability and exceptional post-stall agility. Consequently, the F-22 possesses the aerodynamic performance to outmaneuver virtually any conceivable opponent in the chaotic dynamics of close-quarters aerial combat, commonly known as dogfighting. Its superior performance envelope, particularly at high angles of attack and during sustained high-G maneuvers, provides its pilot with a unique and often decisive edge in dynamic air combat scenarios, permitting the aircraft to rapidly gain a tactically advantageous position on adversaries even within the most demanding and disorienting aerial engagements, effectively rewriting the rules of air combat kinematics. Of equal, if not greater, importance to its combat effectiveness is the F-22 Raptor's extraordinarily advanced radar and sensor suite, the centerpiece of which is the sophisticated APG-77 Active Electronically Scanned Array AESA radar system. This revolutionary radar system provides the F-22 with exceptional long-range detection, precise tracking, and highly accurate targeting capabilities against multiple airborne threats simultaneously, while itself remaining exceedingly difficult to detect by enemy electronic surveillance measures (ESM) systems due to its carefully designed low probability of intercept (LPI) characteristics, which include rapid frequency hopping and power management. The APG-77 allows the pilot to meticulously track a multitude of airborne targets at ranges extending well beyond 150 miles, engage several of these identified threats concurrently with its air-to-air missile armament, and accomplish all of this while maintaining a comprehensive and clear understanding of the surrounding battlespace, even within the most intensely contested and electromagnetically saturated environments. Furthermore, a defining characteristic of the F-22's avionics architecture is its profound capability for sensor fusion. The aircraft seamlessly integrates data streams from its AESA radar, its comprehensive electronic warfare systems like the AN/ALR-94, its passive infrared sensors, and its secure, high-bandwidth data links such as the Intra-Flight Data Link or IFDL into a single, unified, and easily comprehensible tactical picture presented to the pilot. This intelligent fusion dramatically reduces the pilot's cognitive workload, minimizes the potential for information overload, and significantly improves reaction times in critical, time-sensitive situations. This sophisticated level of sensor fusion is a defining hallmark of fifth-generation fighter aircraft and empowers the F-22 to not only survive but to actively dominate the increasingly complex electromagnetic spectrum and information warfare environment, transforming it from merely a physical combatant into a highly effective and integrated node within a sophisticated, network-centric warfare paradigm, capable of sharing its unparalleled sensor picture with other friendly assets. Its internal weapons bays are an absolutely critical component of its meticulously engineered stealth design, enabling it to carry a formidable arsenal of air-to-air missiles, typically a complement of 6 AIM-120 MRAM, advanced medium-range air-to-air missile, for beyond visual range engagements and 2 AIM-9 Sidewinder short-range, heat-seeking missiles for closer encounters, without any external protrusions that would compromise its carefully managed radar signature. This internal carriage allows the F-22 to maintain its full stealth characteristics even when fully armed and ready for combat. While optimized for internal carriage, the aircraft also possesses 4 external hardpoints that can be utilized for carrying additional fuel tanks or a wider variety of ordnance, including air-to-ground munitions, in scenarios where maintaining maximum stealth is not the overriding priority. For those rare situations necessitating extremely close-quarters combat, or for engagements where missile employment is impractical or exhausted, the F-22 is equipped with an internally mounted M61A220M Vulcan cannon, a Gatling-type rotary cannon renowned for its high accuracy and devastating rate of fire. Demonstrating the exhaustive attention to detail that characterizes the aircraft's low observability design, this potent gun is ingeniously housed internally and is stealthily concealed behind a rapidly deployable, radar-absorbent panel when not in use, ensuring that even this traditionally non-stealthy component does not degrade the Raptor's overall stealth profile. Furthermore, The design philosophy of the F-22's cockpit and its sophisticated avionics systems are meticulously tailored to maximize pilot dominance and combat effectiveness. The physical layout of the cockpit prioritizes exceptional all-round visibility, ergonomic efficiency to reduce pilot fatigue and enhance comfort during long missions, and an intuitive human-machine interface. Key features contributing to this include a wide field of view head-up display (HUD) that projects critical flight and targeting information directly into the pilot's line of sight. The integration of a helmet-mounted display system in later upgraded versions to further enhance situational awareness and targeting capabilities, and the implementation of advanced hands-on throttle and stick (HOTAS) controls. This HOTAS system allows the pilot to manage virtually all critical functions, including flight control, sensor manipulation, target selection, and countermeasures deployment, without ever needing to remove their hands from the primary flight controls, thus ensuring continuous command of the aircraft and its systems. The profound emphasis placed on reducing pilot workload, while simultaneously increasing their overarching combat awareness and understanding of the tactical environment, effectively transforms the F-22 pilot from being merely an aircraft operator into a true strategic decision-maker and battlespace manager, thereby contributing significantly to superior judgment and more effective responses under the extreme pressures of modern aerial warfare. In terms of sheer survivability, the F-22 Raptor benefits immensely not only from its foundational stealth characteristics, which make it exceptionally difficult to detect and target in the first place, but also from a suite of highly advanced electronic warfare (EW) systems. These sophisticated EW systems, particularly the AN/ALR-94, are capable of passively detecting, identifying, and geolocating enemy radar emitters and missile threats with remarkable precision, and can actively jam, spoof, or otherwise mislead enemy sensors and incoming missiles, thereby creating a protective electronic shield around the aircraft. Its inherent survivability is further bolstered by redundant flight control systems, ensuring continued operation even after sustaining damage, the use of high-end, resilient materials in its construction, capable of withstanding significant battle damage, and, crucially, the superior situational awareness provided by its integrated sensor suite, which allows the pilot to anticipate threats and maneuver to avoid them proactively. The potent combination of inherent stealth, high speed, exceptional maneuverability, advanced sensor fusion, and deeply integrated survivability systems means that the F-22 can confidently enter highly contested or even denied airspace, effectively conduct its assigned air superiority operations with lethal precision, and then egress safely, often without ever having been definitively engaged, or in many cases, even detected, by opposing forces. It is also critical to acknowledge that while several other nations are actively fielding or are in advanced stages of developing their own fifth-generation fighter aircraft, such as the Russian Sukhoi Su-57 and the Chinese Chengdu J-20, none of these platforms have yet achieved the same delicate balance of capabilities, the same level of systems integration, or the same degree of operational maturity and refinement that characterizes the F-22 Raptor. The F-22 achieved combat-ready status and initial operational capability many years before these other platforms even completed their first flights, and its complex systems have been continually honed and upgraded through nearly 2 decades of rigorous operational experience, extensive flight testing, participation in complex multinational exercises, and seamless integration with a wide array of allied air and ground platforms. Unlike newer fifth-generation multi-role aircraft such as the F-35 Lightning II, which was intentionally designed from the outset with a broader range of multi-role capabilities and significant considerations for cost-effectiveness and mass producibility in mind, the F-22 Raptor was conceived and brought to fruition with one paramount, overriding mission objective: the absolute and unequivocal establishment of total air dominance. Consequently, it is exquisitely optimized for the rigors of aerial combat and is far less compromised by the design trade-offs inherent in accommodating the diverse demands of ground attack strike missions, dedicated reconnaissance roles, or specialized naval operations. As a direct result of this specialized design focus, while the F-35 is undeniably more versatile across a wider spectrum of mission types and is significantly easier and more economical to produce in large quantities, it does not, and was never intended to, match the F-22's raw, unadulterated capability and sheer performance in pure air-to-air engagements where air superiority is the sole objective. Ultimately, it is the profound and intricate synergistic combination of all these extraordinary capabilities, its paradigm-defining stealth, its remarkable supercruise performance, its almost physics-defying extreme maneuverability, its powerful and intelligent AESA radar and comprehensive sensor suite, its discrete internal weapons carriage, and the unmatched level of situational awareness afforded to its pilot, that firmly establishes the F-22 Raptor as the most dominant and formidable air superiority fighter aircraft in the entire world. No single, isolated feature, however advanced, could alone grant it this preeminent status. Rather, it is the masterful way in which all these disparate yet complementary features are seamlessly interwoven and integrated into a single, cohesive, and overwhelmingly effective combat system that defines its supremacy. The F-22 Raptor remains unmatched not merely in terms of its capabilities relative to current potential adversaries, but also in terms of how far ahead of its time it was when it first achieved operational status in December 2005, and, perhaps most impressively, how profoundly relevant and dominant it continues to be nearly 2 decades later, a testament to its visionary design and technological prowess. Although its production line was controversially and prematurely ceased, resulting in only a limited number of these exceptional aircraft ever being built, the F-22 Raptor continues to serve as the undisputed gold standard, the ultimate benchmark by which all other existing and emerging air superiority platforms are invariably measured. Despite the relentless and rapid advancement of global aviation technology and the introduction of new and sophisticated countermeasures, the F-22 Raptor still stands resolutely alone, occupying a class of its own, a silent guardian embodying the pinnacle of air power.